Hello everyone, it's Lori the Frugal Mom. It is Saturday. It's pretty warm here in New Jersey, and this video is going to be about affordable ways to stay cool in the summer and entertained. So, as you guys know, I live in a big house that is divided into 3 apartments. So my neighbor's yard is our side yard, and although it's not that beautiful, it is big enough to fit a 10 by 30 Intex Easy Set pool. Lots of motorcycles today. Sorry about that, guys. So the pool with the filter was $80, and we split the cost of it, so all the kids can use it. It's not huge, but it's enough to keep you cool. So let me show you it. Another way to stay cool are these neat little water tables. So you can split the little ones. These are good for. I would say like your toddler age, maybe up to like age 5, like to play in these. At least my kids did. You just put water in them, and they do a bunch of different mechanisms. They come with different toys. Some of them are sand and water boxes. This one retailed for $2.50, and my neighbor got it for $1.19, so this is a good way to splash around. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys the pool again, because the boys were sort of talking really loud. I know that you saw it. Unfortunately, we have like these big bushes, weed bushes growing out of them. What can you do? So we keep the filter on most of the time. This holds about 1,000 gallons of water. You only need to really top it off every now and again. And liquid chlorine is about $5 a gallon. So you put about 13 ounces in this every day when the kids get out. And I'm trying to think what else we did. Let me walk around here again. Like, my landscaper will only do my property line, and my poor neighbor, the guy that does her lawn, is not very thorough, but she's going to switch to mine, so this is what we deal with. But just to let you guys know, a good way to keep the pool water clean is to get these patio blocks. Now, these were on sale at Lowe's for $1.19. We got 3 of them, and then we got a basin from Dollar Tree, and you have the kids take their shoes off, put them on the stone. You can make it bigger if you want, and you have them rinse their feet off in the clear water so they don't get the pool too dirty. So that's a good thing to do as well. Another great way to stay cool in the summer is to cook outside. I bought this grill during the pandemic. I spent about $300 on it, and that included putting it together. I think it was $229 on sale. It's got 4 burners. It has the side burner, which my plate is on top of. It does have the top rack, but I have it off right now. And it works just as well as it did the day that we bought it 5 years ago, and we use it all the time in the summer. So, this is the best way if you don't want to heat up your house. And to give you a little bit of a garden update, here are my pepper plants. Look at the cute little baby pepper. There's another little baby pepper. And there's one coming up there. There's some onions that are coming up. These are flowering, so hopefully there'll be some peppers soon. I water them every night, so hopefully they won't, suffer too much in the heat. And these are the asparagus, and as I'm told, these really don't do much till the 2nd year, but I'm happy that they're growing. And then all these green guys that you see, these are all onions. I fed them with some organic fertilizer that has potassium and magnesium, calcium, and nitrogen in it. So hopefully that'll help them grow. And then coming over this way, here's the celery. It's not really growing too big. The basil's doing beautifully. And this plant doesn't have any flowers on it. Well, it's starting to get one. So hopefully that food will help it out. Got lots of radishes and onions going on down there. We got a nice tomato going there. Hopefully we'll get some more. We got some radishes, some onions, and then on my genuine plant, I've got one nice tomato coming. I did trim the suckers, so hopefully, like I said, we'll get some more growth. And then there's the celery that I started in my house. Coming over to this section, look at how awesome the potatoes are going. They are just growing so fast, I can't believe it. I have to hill them up. I have to run out to the store tomorrow and get some more organic soil, because I don't want them to turn green and therefore be toxic. So that's a garden update. Okay, you guys, so I accidentally deleted a clip that I took at Odd Lot yesterday. So Odd Lot is a discount store. They have them all over the eastern part of the country. I'm not sure if they have them anywhere else in the country, but they are severely discounted items. They have everything, really. They have clothes, they have outside things, they have patio furniture, storage things, bedding, curtains, food, just about anything that you could think of, household items. And it's really a great place to go to stretch your budget. So that's where these next clips are from. So they have lots of pools here. You can get from your $950 pool to your $450. They have shock, they have baby pools. They have your covers for them. Pretty reasonably, actually. They have all of your pool accessories and really at a pretty reasonable price. They also have beach toys, all these cute little baby boats for your bigger pools, little chairs. Let me show you on this end cap. They have this nice blow up pool for $30. And they have this easy set pool for $80, which is very much like the one that we bought. You can even get a bottle of shock for $6. Now I know that these are not your kiddie sprinklers, but they are so affordable. I know back in the 80s, our parents used to use these for us. Got your stationary sprinkler for $8 and an impulse sprinkler, which is the kind that will spin around. And of course, we have fans. We have Velocity, we have a little tabletop fan, pedestal fan, window fans, all really at good prices. Little desk fan. Oh, some over here as well. These are the pedestals again. So, and of course, don't forget your super soakers and your water guns. All these cool water games. Super soakers are a great way to keep yourself cool. Okay, so I am back in the car. We are having one hell of a heat wave for the next 3 days. It's 97 degrees out, but the real feel is well over 100, and it's humid. So, my primary purpose for coming here today was to buy a little tabletop fan for my sister's room. Even in heat like this, especially rather in heat like this, sorry about that, our air conditioners just can't keep up with it. And as I've told you guys before, the walls in our house, they're not very well insulated. So I have an 8,000 BTU going on in our kitchen, and I have 12,000 in our living room. And on normal hot days, it keeps everything nice and cool, even the bedrooms with, the aid of a little fan to push the air in and out and circulate it. But it just isn't working, my friends. Not as well. And I do have a nice 6,000 BTU, a portable one in my bedroom, but it is not able to be on with the other two, and I'm even lucky that I can keep the other two on, because another lovely thing about living in an old home, the electric is a little wonky. So we just make the best of with what we can, right? So I am going to the supermarket next to pick up cold cuts. And I already went to Costco and picked up some salads, some noodle salad, potato salad, because here's another tip to keep cool in the summer. Don't turn your ovens on. On a day like this, I wouldn't even grill. It is just too hot for me to be out there. I have a lot of health issues, as you all know, and I do break out from the heat as well. So I am taking the easy road. I am picking up some rolls. I ordered some cold cuts. We have an app where we can order our cold cuts beforehand. I have plenty of cold things to drink. I've got our ice maker going, and that's what we're going to do. May not always be the healthiest, but we're also going to eat a lot of salad. So that is healthy, so I'm going to stop by Trader Joe's and grab a couple of my favorite kits, although I do have plenty of other things in the house to eat. When it's this hot and you have health issues, even if you don't, if you're that uncomfortable, I mean, you can sweat, my friends, just standing still in this temperature. You're not doing much of anything, so I don't want to turn on my oven, my stove, anything that produces heat. We're not even going to do laundry for the next couple of days unless we absolutely have to, because it's just miserably oppressive out here. So, yeah, make sandwiches, have salads, anything that's cold, eat fruit, and lots of nice ice cold watermelon and other fruit that you like. Grapes are great in the freezer. They're like mini slushies, cherries, so many wonderful fruits are in season right now. I mean, I love summer food. You know, if it was normally like your normal like 80, 85 even, without so much humidity, and the air quality is not that great either, then I wouldn't mind barbecuing. I love barbecuing. Grilling is the best. Just not for the next couple of days. So that's another tip. Stay out of your kitchen unless it's just to make a quick sandwich. So I will be back in a little bit. Hello, my friends. So I'm going to conclude my video on how to stay cool and entertained, because that is part of it, in the heat, on a budget. I'm going to talk about air conditioners. So yes, of course, if you're going to buy them new, you know, the portable units or the window units, they can be a little pricey depending on how many BTUs they have. If you're lucky enough to have central AC, I am so happy for you. I hope that someday I get to live in a home that has central AC that works really well. You know, even so, if you have central AC, it's still a good idea to have a backup window unit or two if you're someone that has health conditions like I do that can't tolerate you know, the heat as well as we would like to. So there's some options for you. You can go to a store like Odd Lot, where I was today, and they had some pretty reasonable prices on window ACs, and they had a couple portable units. I have in my house right now, I have 2 portable units, and I'll show you that in a minute, and I have 1 big window unit in my living room. Now, the window unit, if I bought that new, it would have retailed for almost $600. It's 12,000 BTU. However, I did buy it used from someone who had an issue with their central AC last year, and they needed to have something to cool down their space temporarily while they were saving to get it fixed. So it was only used for maybe like a month. So, you know, I talked to the gentleman. He took a video of it running. I asked lots of questions. I looked up reviews for it when it was new. It's still being sold, this particular model. You know, he still had the box for it. It was still very clean. He showed it to me when I went to go pick it up. He even had the screws, the nuts, the bolts, all the window parts for it. So you always want to make sure that you inspect whatever you're going to buy from Marketplace or yard sale or Craigslist. I don't know if people really still do that, or any of those on a budget pages that you would see on Facebook. You know, make sure that you're getting your money's worth. Yeah, so I paid $250 for that one, so that was a good deal. And then, see, 3 years ago I got the portable that's in my kitchen. The reason why I did that is because we have very small windows and we don't have any outlets underneath our windows, and a traditional window unit probably wouldn't fit in the kitchen window. And so I needed something because it was ridiculously hot in the kitchen. The first summer that we were here, it was hot enough, but you know, I just couldn't take it anymore. So I had a tax return that year because I had worked the year before, and I know it was a little bit expensive, but at the time they were, you know, relatively new items. They didn't really have them secondhand. I spent $700 on an 8,000 BTU portable air conditioner for my kitchen, and it's a Hisense. I got it at Lowe's. I have a warranty on it. It works great. I like the fact that I don't have to take the screen out of my window. I don't have to worry about the side panels with my cats if they get adventurous and they peel them off. You know, things have happened. So I like that one. And then, let's see, last year I had a huge window air conditioner in my living room. It was 15,000 BTUs, and I had bought that new in 2022. Sorry, I'm moving around, guys. And that was $500 new. And again, I had a tax return to work with, so I did that. I figured it would be an investment. It would stay in the window. And we had a power surge, and it died. And it was so hot when it died, I can't even tell you guys. Luckily, I had that one covered by insurance. So because we were in the middle of a heat wave when that happened, I went to Walmart, which is where I had the insurance coverage through, and I bought, let me think, I bought a 600 BTU portable air conditioner from Walmart, and that was $340 at the time. Now that one is now in my bedroom. The one that I had in my living room last year was a spare that I had. I ended up taking it out of my shed and using it and just getting by last summer. And we have fans all over the house. Fans are very important. Your ceiling fans will help spread the cool air. Desk fans, stand-up fans. I'm not sure if they're really called stand-up fans. The oscillating type, you know, whether it be a desktop fan or the standing ones, you know, they're important to have in your house to help with your airflow. I have also bought many a window air conditioner in good condition on Marketplace for around $50. You know, I had them for years and years on end, and you just have to be careful. Like I said before, up in my son's room, when we moved in, they had an industrial strength air conditioner. I'm not sure how many BTUs, but it gets to be about 130 degrees up there because, again, it's not insulated properly, and it is the top of the house. So even with that, it doesn't really work once the outside temperature gets to be over 70. So again, I bought a used portable air conditioner off of Marketplace. It didn't have the parts, meaning the exhaust hose and the adapter kit for the window. The air conditioner itself was $50. It's only 2 years old. And then I was able to go on Amazon and get the window kit and the exhaust hose for $30. That just came today. But even so, guys, it's 12,000 BTUs. It's not going to be able to keep it cool enough for him to stay up there. So what he does in the summer is he just sleeps on our pull-out couch. And I'm going to tell you something. Even with all the air conditioners that we have, it is still 80 degrees in here. So I actually had to go shut my living room one off. I have the kitchen one on, and I put my bedroom one on just so I could sleep. So there's some ideas to help you guys stay cool and entertained. You know, of course, there's always the beach. I'm going to go there for a few hours with my daughter in the morning before it gets too unbearable. If you have one near you, you know, always a good thing. It's always a little bit cooler at the beach. Of course, get yourself an affordable umbrella to put up over your chairs. Stay in the shade. And of course, how am I forgetting the most important thing? You need to stay hydrated. So lots and lots of ice water, my friends. So again, I am sending love to you guys from New Jersey. I hope that you are staying cool. If you're in a cooler part of the country, I am so envious of you right now. This is why I don't like summer much. I know people are loving this heat wave. Not this mama. Once again, sending love from New Jersey. I'm going to show you my portable air conditioner in the kitchen. The one I have in the bedroom is much like it. And if you have any questions or any ideas on how to keep cool on a budget, let me know. Talk to you soon, guys. Bye. So this is the portable air conditioner in my kitchen. It's got this really long hose. I'm not sure what the measurement is, but yeah, it's pretty long. And you can get sleeves to keep the heat from coming out into the room. I might do that. Right now, to give you an idea of how hot it is outside and how hot it is in my apartment, I have my air conditioner set on 62 and the temperature in the room is 77. It's this air conditioner, it needs this temperature in the room. I do have to put it back up on high I really don't know how it got on medium, but let's do that. There you go. Alright, and this is what it looks like when you back up. It rolls around. It's got filters and everything like your regular window air conditioner, and it is definitely worth it.